How's it going everyone? I'm Zfiles and today we're going to be comparing the Frost Wyvern, or just Wyverns, and the Managarmr in another episode of Creature Comparison. So they're both level 1 tame stats, and I'm comparing them today because they're pretty similar, but they're not really that similar. The Managarmr is a lot closer to the Rock Drake. I'll link that up in the corner right now, top right corner, and that's a much more reasonable test. But I got someone in my comments asking for this video, and they're still a bit similar. And I'm using the, oh that's so bright, I'm using the Ice Wyvern today because it's the closest thing to the Managarmr out of all the Wyverns. So first we'll see their health. The Ice Wyvern has 675 and the Managarmr has 825. So the Managarmr actually starts with more health, which is actually surprising. So next we'll see who can turn around better, which is part of how mobile they are. So first we'll do the Managarmr while he's walking. It's not too bad, but that's only because he's so fast at it. It's actually pretty bad. And when he's sprinting, his back legs are just going all over the place. So he's pretty bad at turning. And Ice Wyvern, probably he's even worse. Yeah, he's a lot slower and takes them even longer to get around, and he covers so much area, and it's even worse when he's walking. It's not too bad. And when he's flying, the Managarmr can't even fly. You can just kind of like jump and glide. Yeah, the Wyvern is horrible at turning. It's so bad when he's in the air, even worse than when he's on the ground. So next we'll have the movement test. This is how fast and how long these creatures can run for. So the Managarmr has 300 stamina, and the Ice Wyvern has 275 stamina, and they're at level 1. So first lap from here to there, I'll put a timer, so that's how fast they are. Then I'll see how many laps they can do, so that's how good their stamina is combined with their movement speed. So the timer would have started now. The Managarmr is so fast. So that's how fast he could do one lap. I'll put the time up on the screen now. I think he's gonna destroy the Wyvern since he also has better stamina and he's so much faster. I already lost count. Oh no, I'm in the water. Okay, I got to that pillar. So I'll put the number of laps that the Managarmr could do now. And now we'll go into the Wyvern. We'll also do one of them flying, except the Managarmr can only kind of dash. I'll show you what I mean by that. So we'll do the Wyvern now. The Wyvern has 275 stamina, and he's so slow on the ground. It's not the worst. There is worse creatures, but it's so much worse than the Managarmr. So yeah, that's how fast he did one lap, and he finally made his second lap. The Managarmr definitely beat the Wyvern on land, but next we'll see which one is faster in the sky, which should be the Wyvern's advantage, since the Wyvern is meant to fly. The Managarmr is kind of more suited for both land and air. Okay, so it's finally out of stamina. And he took so long to even do one lap. So the Managarmr is better for traveling on land. Now we'll see which is better in the sky. Okay, so first up, the Managarmr. He is probably going to lose this one, since he doesn't even fly, but we'll see. So the problem with the Managarmr is that he uses so much stamina. Yeah, he's already out. Oh, can he make it? Oh, he couldn't even make it. But he got this far in that amount of time. So he's definitely faster than the Wyvern, but he is much worse for stamina because of how much stamina his abilities use. So we'll be back with the Wyvern. Okay, now for the Wyvern, I'll do his fastest flying. So he's definitely better stamina wise, but that's only because he's built for this. The Managarmr is more for, oh no, he's turning circles so bad. The Managarmr is better for, what do you call it, like sneaking. Like he comes in, kills a player with his overpowered frost breath, and then runs back to gain stamina and then does it all again. But the Wyvern is built more for long fights. So the Wyvern might get in 3 laps right here. Maybe he's a lot better than the Managarmr. Oh, he's out of stamina. So he just made 3 laps. If you have a really high level Managarmr, you can pump a lot into stamina, which will make the Managarmr not so bad. But at level 1, the Wyvern is better for flying, stamina wise, but the Managarmr is a lot faster. So next we have the damage test. This is how much damage the creatures can do and how fast they can do it. So this is their primary attack and their ability attacks. So first the Managarmr, he does 61 with his primary. He attacks super fast, except for some reason he switches between his super fast kind of bite thing, his arms, and then his 2-armed attack, which makes it kind of random speeds. Overall it's still very fast. And next we have the Frost Wyvern, or Ice Wyvern, and he does 84 damage, and he attacks still pretty fast. So overall, the Frost Wyvern probably does more, since it's a huge chunk of damage. So next we'll have their second abilities. I'll start with Managarmr. So they both have a Frost Breath. The Managarmr's is probably better though, because he can actually freeze the creature. I just turn on infinite stats so I can not run out of stamina all the time. So you can freeze the creature. It's super glitchy for some reason. The ARK devs really need to fix this. Extinction did just come out though. Okay, there you go. So it actually freezes the creature. You can attack them while they're frozen, unlike the Snow Owl's one. And you can do this from so far away. You can even do it from over here. And this isn't even that far away for him still. It's just super glitchy here for some reason. I'll show you later when I'm over on the mainland of how it works when we get to the abilities test. So, oh yeah, with the Managarmr's freeze, the bigger the creature, the shorter the freeze. So the ant things, the flying ant things, you freeze them for like a couple of minutes. And for example, this parasol right here, only freezed for like 10 seconds. So next, the Frost Wyvern. He does so much of this stuff around it. It's like steam, cold steam, don't know what you call that, condensation. So all this does a lot more damage, and it slows down the creature. And it also uses a lot of stamina, and you can do this while you're flying. If I had stamina, I never have stamina, except I can't do it from as far away as the Managarmr, so I have to be a lot closer. And I also need to have like half of my stamina to do the attack, which is annoying. So I'm heading over to the mainland now, and there's another test, the swimming test. The Managarmr is super fast in the water. It's not that really helpful for extinction, where he lives, but if you ever like transferred him to a different map, he is so fast at swimming. Well, he's not swimming right now. And the Wyverns, they can't even swim. But when you try and jump in the water, it does this jump. So you kind of just float, I mean sink, unless you do this thing, but that uses tons of stamina. So they're not the best thing for going in the water. And yeah, the Wyvern just kicks you off if you try and fly with them. Oh, we're so fast we lost the Wyvern. Okay, I'll be back once I get him. Okay, so now we're on the mainland to test their abilities, because the parasol just glitches out a lot. So first we'll do the Managarmr. So first we'll go with his frost attack. Just freezes things, does a bit of damage, and you can do this when you're in the air. And it kind of like keeps him in the air. So you can go like this, instead of just like this, where you just fall down again. So next, he has this like third attack, but it's just the same as his primary, so I don't know what that's for. I think maybe it's a glitch, I don't know. So next, his main ability is that he can jump with his little tech feet things. When he's in the air, You can go forwards, side to side. These use a ton of stamina though. You can see the top right corner of my stamina. It keeps going up because I have cheats on. So you can only maneuver the guy this well if you have a super high level Managarmr with really good stamina. So next we'll have his dash thing. So when he's in the air, you can dash down. It does a bit of damage. It does 7 damage 4 times, or up to 4 times at level 1. That time it did 5 because they're mate boosted. So it's better for just landing rather than doing damage. And you can also use this to get around quickly. Makes him like the fastest creature in the game, except it uses so much stamina. And yeah, oh yeah, you can see now how far away I can use this ice breath. So it doesn't go that far though. It's not like you can aim it at something and he'll go all the way to it. There is a max distance on it. You can go further down than you can go side to side. Next we have the Frost Wyvern. Next we have the Frost Wyvern. I just enable cheats for him as well. So he can fly, of course, and when he's flying he can pick up creatures, which the Managarmr can't do. You can pick up anything that the Argentavis can, and almost everything that the Quetzal can. So that makes him pretty useful. Very useful. I wish the Managarmr could pick up things. And next is Frost Breath. You can do this when he's in the air, and when he's on the ground. And the parasol slowed down now by a lot actually. Next we'll have it's kind of a harvesting attack. You can use it on creatures. I'll demonstrate that first. So it's the same button you use to pick things up when you're flying, and when you're on land it does this instead. So this blows away creatures. It doesn't do any damage, and it also gathers tons of thatch and wood. This makes him one of the best thatch gatherers in the game. I'll go to where there's tons of trees. As you can see, I'm getting tons of thatch. I'll do this attack on the Jillo. He'll go flying. The smaller the creature, the further get pushed back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he went so far. I'll go try it on the trike. Okay, I found a random trike. So he's probably not going to go as far as the Dillo, especially with his rivalry buff thing. Yeah, he didn't go as far as the Dillo did, but he still goes pretty far. Another thing about the Managarmr I forgot to say was that he actually has a saddle, and it can actually have 2 people on it. And the saddle, it's super useful because it actually gives them armor, which is pretty obvious. But the Wyvern can never get that armor since they don't have any kind of saddle. The best you can do is just imprint on them and have the mate boost for them to get less damage from things. But the Managarmr, you can get like an ascendant saddle from, what are those called? The OSD drop things in Extinction, and then you'll have a super strong Managarmr. And so next we have the utility test. So this is how well they can gather things. The Managarmr, he only gathers meat and hide, same as the Wyvern. The Wyvern can also gather that, except the Wyvern can also gather what I showed you before, the thatch and wood. So I'll try and kill this turtle quickly, show you that he can harvest stuff. Okay, I finally killed it. So as you can see, I get keratin, meat and hide. It doesn't really specialize in like meat over hide, it's just kind of balanced. I'll demonstrate on the Frost Wyvern now, once I can actually kill this thing. Okay, I killed it, and he's, yeah, basically the same as the Managarmr. Oh, there's a dead thing right here. So overall, the Wyvern is better for gathering stuff. Next we have appearance and difficulty. So first appearance. This is just which one looks better in my opinion. You guys can say your opinion in the comments below. I'd say the Wyvern for every single Wyvern, like even the poison one. They look so cool. And the Managarmr, he does have a cat face, but It's so weird here. Or this like shiny skin. I like this tech on the belly as well though. So it's pretty close of which one I like better in terms of looks. But I have to say the Wyvern. Except he's so white it's blinding. So next we have the difficulty test. This is how hard it was to tame them. And definitely the Wyvern. This is the Ice Wyvern, which is on Ragnarok, which isn't a story arc, but every platform can get it, except for mobile. Mobile has like only the island right now. So he's harder to get because you have to get the egg. Most of the times the egg isn't even protected though, because the Frost Wyvern is just fighting random mammoths and stuff. So that makes it a bit easier, but you also have to raise them and everything. So next, the Managarmr. Managarmr is just a knockout tame. The best way to tame them is to freeze them with a snow owl, which is basically just an RG tame. And once you freeze them with a snow owl, you put one gate, I think right here, behind their back legs, or in there, across here, if you can get the gate there, and the other gate around their neck, and that way they can't jump away or anything, and then you can just shrink them. So the Managarmr is definitely easier to tame than the Ice Wyvern, and if you want to imprint on the Managarmr, you would just tame 2 high level ones and then breed them like you do with every other creature. Okay, so next we have the 1v1. They're both tame stats still level 1. I didn't give the Managarmr the saddle because that would be too unfair to the Ice Wyvern. So we'll just start now. Oh yeah, one thing about the Managarmr is that they do this a lot. Oh, he did so much 7s. I guess the bigger the creature, the more amount of dive damage they do. So I think the Managarmr is gonna win this one, but so far, I think the Ice Wyvern is gonna win this one, but so far the Managarmr is winning. Okay, the Ice Wyvern finally got a hit. The Managarmr is just jumping around. What is he doing? They're so bad at fighting without someone riding them. I don't know what he's doing now. He's just... Oh, wait, no, that's the Ice Wyvern that got a hit. Yeah, the Ice Wyvern won. The Managarmr is too glitchy. He's so dumb. Maybe if there was someone riding the Managarmr, then he would have more of a chance. The Ice Wyvern is only using his primary attack as well. He's not using any Frost Breath or anything. So the Managarmr is on 331 health. On now 249, 165. He's actually done more than I thought he would to the Ice Wyvern. But he is going to die. Yeah. He's dead for Managarmr. So the Ice Wyvern is better for fighting when they don't have a rider. So if you just had a random Managarmr in your base and it got attacked by an Ice Wyvern, the Ice Wyvern would win. So now I'll try and ride the Managarmr and see how that works against the Ice Wyvern. Let's see. I don't have a saddle one still, and I'm going to run off stamina all the time. Oh no, that did so much damage. My Ice Breath used too much stamina. It didn't even do anything. I have a feeling the Managarmr is gonna lose, even though I'm riding him now. If maybe I had a proper level Managarmr, I could use attacks that I can't use now because of how much stamina they would use. But they're not really that good for combat like this. Oh no, I'm out of stamina now. No. Ah, no, so close. No, I died. No, he's gonna attack me. Oh, he was so close to dying. And I almost died as well. I just put on good mode, so now I'm fine. Well, he was so close to dying though. I almost got him. So overall, the Ice Wyvern is stronger for combat, and the Managarmr is good for kind of like sneaky missions. They can snipe players off their mounts, and they can freeze things, and they can go super fast, a lot faster than the Wyvern. So if you guys enjoy this video, subscribing and liking lets me out. I'll see you guys in the next one.